Now, obviously today, 2021, the Instagram phase is still hot and heavy. I would not be doing any Instagram or worshiping anyone on Instagram or joining any of their fan clubs. I would do everything I could to accept the submission to time, and I would try to do that as early as possible. I had to learn that lesson hard and painfully in my early stages as a 20-year-old. I didn't have a lot of mentorship people, around me to be able to tell me this is normal, that's not normal, this is what you should be doing, this is what you should not be doing. So I would remind myself initially, like I did in the beginning, that it's probably going to take me a long time to get wealthy, to get money, to get a different lifestyle. And I submitted to a 20-year plan. Now, I know some of you are shaking your head saying there ain't no way I'm going to submit to a 20-year plan. But in this regard, I was somewhat of a realist. I didn't consider myself a mental giant. I did not consider myself a lucky person. But I knew if I put the work effort behind it and giving myself a time horizon that was well beyond reasonable, 20 years. So I didn't want to work for someone else in my 40s. And if I could get there sooner, then obviously that's better. But you have to accept the submission to time. You don't know how long it's going to take for you to get consistently profitable, or even to understand what it is that you're going to be doing as a trading model. You don't know how long it's going to take. You don't know what your personal psychological makeup is going to match up with for a specific style of trading. You don't know if you're going to be a day trader. You don't know if you're going to be a swing trader. You don't know if you're going to be a short-term trader. You don't even know if you're going to be trading Forex. You may end up trading futures or crypto or stocks. You don't know that right now. And you have to be submissive to time to allow that to materialize in your development. Avoid multiple sources of information. Now, what does that mean? I would not be going into chat rooms asking other people's advice. I would not be trying to dabble into other systems, trying to get a little bit of this and a little bit of that and come up with a Frankenstein system. I wasted money, time, and peace of mind doing all that stuff. Settle in on the study of price action. That's all that matters. You need to understand what price action moves generally repeat, which are very generic, that happen consistently on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. A time and day sensitivity, like what moves typically form in the London session, what moves typically form in the New York session, what ends the day. This is all basically my ICT kill zones. You can learn all that stuff on this channel. Avoid all indicator-based theories. I wasted a lot of time initially with that, focusing just on price action alone. At 20 years old, you want to feel like you're smarter than you really are. And it looks technical with all these lines on your graphs and charts, but they're a distraction. They're only measuring what's already happened. There is no prognostication value associated to any of it. It's just measuring the past. It's all it is. It's twisting and beating the math and data into submission and showing you a line or a graphic that has absolutely no bearing on what price is going to do in the future. I would study why traders fail, not why they win. You can get lucky and win and have really no real reason as to why that trade panned out for you. Now, you can attribute all these factors to, well, the last time my elbow ached on a rainy day, crypto went up, something to that effect. And people will swear by that. And I'm not interested in why a trader makes money. I don't care about that, because what they do to make money or find profitability doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the thing that works for me. That means every winning system out there is a religion. It's an individual religion for that particular person. And my alignment to those things that winning trader may subscribe to may not be something I'm comfortable with or willing to submit to. It may be their belief in an indicator that got them to that winning trade, or trades. That would not jive with me because I don't believe in indicators. Not because they aren't cool looking on their charts, because I had a lot of indicators on my charts when I was 20. But it doesn't mean that that's going to tell you what the price is going to do. Okay, they're a distraction. I would be focusing on why traders are losing. Now, how do you get that information? I liked the Market Wizards books, volume 1 and 2. After that, the rest of the series was, in my opinion, not worth opening up. Those 2 books, the gems that were in them, why they were losing, the hardships they encountered, and how they weathered that adversity. That's what you're going to need. You're going to need that type of reassurance that when you go through these tailspins, every time you make a single step forward in progress, you end up going backwards 5, 10, 15, 20 steps. And it's really easy to talk yourself completely out of this industry before you give yourself a chance. You want to be reminded, and you never see this on Instagram. This is number one reason why I said you can control your attention and don't go to social media accounts, because 99.9999999% of them are fake. They don't make money trading, they make money selling courses. How do I know they make money selling courses? Because I've made a lot of money selling courses. I've made millions of dollars selling courses. It's a good living if you want to keep doing it. I'm retiring from it. Those individuals that are on social media, they're never going to tell you how they fail, because if they tell you how they fail, you aren't going to subscribe to them. You're not going to buy their courses. And guess what? It'll make you think, wow, they said they failed, so why is it any different now? Let them prove that they're now profitable. They won't do that. That litmus test goes unasked. It doesn't get answered either by Instagram traders. It doesn't get answered by Facebook traders, YouTube people. They ignore it. They hide from that. So my whole image is in this channel framed on how I started as Average Joe. I came from nothing, and I developed all these things over the course of what will be 29 years, November 5th of 2021. So knowing why traders fail and what they did to get through that is important, because those are the things that I took away from the Market Wizards books. Not because they said they made billions of dollars doing this and doing that. That was of no interest to me, because that number was so far out of my reach at the time as a 20-year-old. I couldn't connect with that. But what it did allow me to resonate with is they had hardships. And if you buy a book or you buy a course, most of the time, you're going to never see any discussion of weathering a series of losing trades, the psychology that is required to weather that type of thing, because this is an individual sport. And because it's an individual sport, it's very, very painful. And you can't just go on your spouse's shoulder. You can't go to your friends unless they're a trader, and they're not going to understand what you're feeling. You feel like you're a failure if you have a series of losing trades, 5, 6, 7 trades in a row that you did not find profitable results in. So it's going to feel like a need for you to go to join a team. Okay? There is no team in trading. It's you. You're a one-person army, and you are against everyone else, me included. And I'm not in this game to give you my money. Neither is anyone else. No one's going to say, well, I feel sorry for Robin today. She's not been doing well. She's had 6 losing trades in a row. So let's all do a charitable act and let us take a losing trade for her. That's not how this game works. Everybody wants everyone else's head on a block. That's how we get paid. That's what you subscribe to. I know it sounds graphic, but that's what it is. It's war. You against me, me against you. All of you are against me, and I'm against all of you. In these videos, I'm doing my best to try to help you. But once I enter the market, if you're the unfortunate person that's on the other side of my trade, well, you're just going to have to deal with it. And that's the mindset you have to go through. Knowing that you're going to lose, and how you get through that. Are you going to quit because you had adversity? If you fail on the short term, That's not retirement. And you need to understand that this is going to be a lifelong thing. I have losing trades. I get it wrong. I miss moves. That is not entirely equivalent to failure. It just means you have speed bumps. You're getting in the right direction, but you're not getting there at the pace you probably would rather go to it. Expect it to be challenging, but worth it. Just like working out, it doesn't feel good, to be sore the next day or two. But you know that that's progress, and continuously doing the same thing and being consistent with it over time, remember that submission to time, you will see results. Weight loss, toned muscles, more aesthetic look, healthy, all those attributes will be a result later down the road. It isn't instant gratification. It isn't, I'm going to open up an account with $500 and then all of a sudden I'm quitting, 60, 90 days later. It doesn't work that way, folks. Okay? As good as I am and as good as my concepts are, you will be working your job if you just started 90 days from now. You're probably going to be working a year from now. Okay? I'm real. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat